What's up, everybody? It's D's World. Got another reaction. We're gonna react, the guy that he was Caine right there in Menace Society, talking about Tupac. And it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I seen him inside Lad TV a couple years ago when he talks about Tupac. And I know he said that Tupac is probably the best rapper ever, but I just feel that there's some stuff he shouldn't. I don't know, some other stuff along. He been saying multiple stuff, But yeah, it was pretty cool. That interesting for that on Vlad. But I'm gonna see on this one now. Inside this podcast right here too. So we're gonna see his side in a little bit for about 4 minutes right there for Tupac about his fight with the Hugh brothers and all that kind of stuff right there. So let's check it out. Now, if you ask me about Tupac, I mean, Tupac, man, to me, he probably is the best rapper ever. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was a little kid. I was probably like 5 years old when he passed away, and everybody was just slapping his music the whole time. I remember my uncle used to have my auntie too, because they're both young too. They used to have his CDs, and I used to just steal the CDs and just go listen to them by myself when I was really young, like 8 years old, when I'm at school or when I'm waiting or something. I used to take their DVDs and I'd be rocking it like I'm listening to some Tupac, And as you get more older, to me, like I know people that do stuff like that about the life, running about that and talk about the hood and everything. And I understand it, right? I understand. I mean, I know how it is, man. I understand. But to me, I just think that he was just in pressure for some stuff ever since that one one thing. It wasn't rape. I think it was whatever it was. What happened? And he went to prison. He got out. He just he just had to be trying to do loyalty to the people that just bailed him out, And then he was trying to it doesn't look like he's a fake dude. It's just that he was just doing something that he probably shouldn't do. And at the same time, he was really young at the time. He was 24, 25. And everything he did that, he was really young. So, shoot, I disagree to a lot of stuff for Tupac, though, to be real. Because, I mean, it's always talk about the community, but think about in the community where everyone he went, that he lived, is all, like his mom was a crackhead. So he sees some stuff that we haven't seen some stuff, right? But it was like the people inside that community did that to the ones that raised him, So that's all bad. And if y'all want to say something about that, man, I have family that have drug problems in my whole life. All right. And I hate that stuff, to be real. And it's all bad when you have something like that. I have my aunties right there to my father's side. They're crackheads, man. Like crackheads. Like they be like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like a little quick one. My aunt one time, I haven't seen in a long time. This is like years ago though. I was my father, and then the neighbor. He was like the same age as me. And the neighbor, he had a blunt, so we smoking it. And then he's like the neighbor inside. He was like, "Hey, come to my." He's like, "Hey, come look at some real quick." My father's like, "All right." So they went the next house, went to go fix some real quick, and I had the blunt and I was smoking. Now, to be real, my aunt is a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? So she just jumped from nowhere, man, on Wilson Way. So we chilling right there at the house. She's like, "Hey, I'm smoking the blunt," and she was like, "Hey, mijo, can I smoke that?" And to me, I'm kind of like, it's not my blunt. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, and this is not my blunt. Wait till the guy slide through with it. And she just freaking just like, oh, don't ask me for nothing. I don't ask for nothing. Something like went crazy. Oh, something like. So I was like, damn, what the hell's the matter with you, man? Man, to be honest, though, if she probably smoked that blunt, though, I'd been nervous to hit that one after, man. Anyways, and then she kind of walked away, started tripping. I was like, damn, freaking crackheads, man. But hey, that's how it is, though, man. But all right, let's watch the Tupac one about this kind of stuff. Let's see. Ready? Go.
Putting yourself in Tupac's shoes, right, and you help somebody get a movie that you ended up getting fired from, because Allen,
And one thing when you see for him though, when he be talking, he talks just like all his movies, man. I think he can't do another character the way like a hood something or it's not like he's slow. It's just he's not slow. You can't see he's slow. It just has a little bit delayed when he say some stuff, man.
Hughes, he did say that
Watch.
Tupac signing off on that movie is the reason why they was able to do that movie, because they needed a platinum artist, and Tupac agreed to do it. But you, right? You looking at it from Tupac perspective, do you understand where he came from when he was mad and he ended up fighting him?
I think if Pac was alive, he probably would see that it was childish back then. Everybody grow up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would look at it different and be like, man, that was kind of childish of me to kind of do that kind of thing. Just like even him fighting in Vegas. I think if he could go back and get that chance again, he'd be like, man, that was childish. What am I doing, stomping somebody out that I don't even know because I'm riding in a situation that I'm not really knowing what it's really about. I think if he had a chance, I think Pac was smart. I think he was intelligent, but I think he made some moves that he regret and he would take back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. See some things right there that yeah, he was young, man. Like, come on. Let's say if Tupac was alive right now, he's what like 50. If he's alive, man, he'd be way more talented. He's already really he was really a thinker, man. So think if he is older and the stuff that was in his head, this dude would have been more and more and more, man. This dude has so much. He could do anything, man. He can. That dude was like a rapper. This dude was a. He was a good freaking actor too, man. He's pretty good. Shoot, can't lie. And then think about everything he did, man. Sheesh.
Pac was is the number one artist, greatest artist, rapper of all time.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a chance to get all of him because
Nope. It just
of
seemed
some
like
young,
a
childish
flashback,
mistakes that he
like a
made.
flash.
Those were just mistakes, and you
Not
can't get
flash, but
those
a
mistakes
flash.
back, man. He made those mistakes, not us. So all the fans that be like, that are Pac fans, y'all gotta understand, he made some. We're all
Yeah, that
human,
was
and he
his
made
choice.
crucial mistakes that he can't get back. Yeah, man, it's like, and like I said, Pac, he was young, man. Like he died at like 25. Like man, everybody was kids. So
Yup. Young. Young. That's what I think about me all the time too, man. Let's say until my injury that happened to me, if I would have died, man, that day, I'd have been just barely 22 years old, man. And damn, I was a younger dude. Now thinking about some stuff I did. I mean, I never did some dumb shit. I did it when I was younger and younger than that. But I should just think a lot of things. But sometimes you don't think when it goes about some stuff he did though. But I'm not saying I'm doing what he did because Tupac is Tupac. But you just have your common sense got to hit you. You know, your conscience actually. Your conscience has to just hit it and just do the right thing. But man, he just that's a lot of pressure, man. He was just just got out from freaking prison, man. So he's probably just like, damn, this bailed him out, man.
everybody did immature things, man. Like I said, like Pac was my favorite artist. So I was after All Eyes on Me and all that kind of stuff. Like I wasn't no on Allen's side like that. Like I was a Pac fan at that point. I'm like nigga, I ride with Pac. I like that's how much I liked him, and I got a chance to like I said when I talked to him at the Image Awards, I better understood where he was coming from. Like we talked and we was cool. And he also had a when he first got out of jail and when he first came to death row, whatever, he had a listening party at the Hollywood Athletic Club, and you know how the security don't be letting people in and all that kind of stuff. And he seen me, he's like, hey,
Hey, what's poppin'? Slide through. Come here. Gotta talk to you, kid, bro.
let him in, let
Yeah,
him in.
yeah.
And so he let me in. We dapped it up, and I was like, you know what, man, like Pac is that's a man. He's solid, man. He real. I know that I'm
Yeah.
saying some stuff that kind of can rub people the wrong way, but I can only say it real as I'm supposed to say it, and you know what I'm saying? And I would hope people would do me the same way. Like, Tyron, you can't be a narcissist. Tyron, you can't be a yes man. You can't do that. You just got to be honest. At the time, Pac made some mistakes, man, but that don't mean he wasn't a great person. You know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah.
sometimes mistakes can be costly.
So how was that conversation like when you spoke to Tupac at the Image Awards?
What do you guys think? It's probably like, keep your head up. Keep your head up. That's, baby, don't cry. Don't you get your head up. Some shit. Being like,
Yeah, he was just like, we was at the Image Awards. He was like, man, my bad. It wasn't like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even like how you. It wasn't like no 20-minute conversation. It was just like, what's up, man? Hey, how you? Hey, man, my bad, man. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't. He was like, man, you just gotta. Man, he fired me and didn't really. He didn't tell me. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like I had to hear it. He just never returned. So I think the problem, because I didn't know it was, I was young, so I didn't really know the whole thing. I think problem was I had to hear about I was fired. You didn't just be like, hey man, I'm not using you no more. I think that was the problem.
yep, man. Probably the greatest rapper ever, man. And she's still talking about this dude. He been passed away for what? Oh man, about to be 30 years now, man. That's crazy. It's like what? 27, 20, no, 28 or 27. Yeah, 20, whatever, something like that. It's been a while. Still have so many stories with this dude, and he passed away a long time again, man. That's crazy. Man, Tupac, though, I'm about to slide some Tupac now. I'm about to work at it again, though. If you guys have something for me to watch or anything like that, YouTube or anything, man, comment right there and just say something, or comment what you think about this right here, man, because I'm about to put it right now. All right, like, subscribe, show love, all that, man. Pretty good, man. RIP Tupac, man. All right, like.